uh, uses this amazing technology to just respond to what you say. You know, we're working on a bunch of different things, including responding to how you move, responding to how you sing. We think about a future where a violinist might be able to sit inside of a concert hall and play a single violin part and have an entire audiovisual symphony appear right behind her. That the expressive power of a single individual can be amplified by 1,000x, so that any person with an idea, any person with a talent, any person who has anything to say isn't limited by the resources to say those things. And I think that's really where we are as a species. And so one of the things that I think right when we were about to start, Gonzo was talking about how we're still pretty limited at resolution, many of the technical constraints. One of them is that we're running a single B300 GPU in the cloud to get to a resolution of 832 by 480. It's pretty small, right? Yeah, this is super responsive, even at that resolution. And I don't know if anybody saw the news that runway NVIDIA on the 𝐕RY chips was like 100 milliseconds last week. And so we're seeing a world where just instantly, speed of thought, I want to say something, I want to think something, it's there. Gonzo, why don't you talk a little bit about 𝐻𝐴 and how it supports what we're doing with Ethereum?
I come from a background of doing large-scale visuals, and one of my first bottlenecks with working with Ethereum was the resolution. We can't use this at a concert where there's 50,000 people. We can't use this for production yet, for music video, for an artist who's paying a lot of money. So we were trying to figure out how we can get away with amplifying what's happening in Ethereum. And with the explosion of technology nowadays, if any of you guys are using Claude Code or any of these tools, they're able to create animations made out of code. So what we're doing is creating a tool called 𝐻𝐴. It's open source, and basically we allow people to start their shaders inside of Claude. They bring them into our tool, and our most important, our biggest takeaway is that we want them to make these shaders interactive. Interactive by voice. We make them interactive by camera, by movements. We use media pipelines so people can just not have to have mocap suits or things like that. We can just use their webcams and they can start controlling these. And most importantly, it allows us to scale to any size. We can now support these big concerts. We can now support permanent installations. And these are some of the design challenges that we had to navigate.